But here we got it. Here we go with, I'll just kind of walk you through, and I'm going to take you through a few slides, but I do want to kind of walk through a few things in the program live. So I'll just go through my slides. Canva is a program that it's only about 10 years old. It was created by a young woman, and she's a very rich young woman now and actually giving a lot to charity. I just was reading another article about her I'll share with you, but she created this program, and it's simplified the creation of our graphics. And anybody that has tried an Adobe program like InDesign or Illustrator and wanted to throw their computer out the window, then this program, Cindy's yes. So this program is really a great one. It has a free level, but I have such great news for you that Canva is available free to nonprofits. You can get the pro level account free. And I've got a digital handout. I'll share it with you all. When I finish speaking, I'll make sure you all get this. But it has links of where to go to click, and it takes about a week, and you can get the Canva Pro account. So you could try the Canva free right now. You can make an account, but then you could get this. It's also free for educators. So if you have a sister that's a teacher, you better share this with her as well. So you can create social media graphics, you can make brochures, you could make a catalog, you could make a logo, a t-shirt design, business cards, a wedding program. It does all kinds of wonderful things. I'm going to show you here. Yeah, just the good news is, and let me just minimize this. I won't be able to see your pretty faces, but so the free level, free for everyone. The pro level normally would be about $13 a month. So as a nonprofit or an educator, to get that kind of product at a free price would be great. Enterprise is referring to the availability for big businesses where you can get a big account for everybody. A few things with that freebie account. You can have a team on there. So Cindy, you can have Marissa and Owen and the whole team. Everybody can share those and work on them or give comments and interact. So really nice. You get the better pictures, the better graphics. You can do some editing of pictures, which I'll show you a couple, where you can take out the background. So it's got the transparent background. If you've ever had a picture of yourself and you wanted to put it like on a flyer or something, but you're in a square and you want to get rid of all the junk behind you, it has a background remover. So that's something you get with the pro level. The brand kit where you can add all your logos and things in there. So it's got a lot of nice things that are specific to the pro level. I was teaching this yesterday to a group at Kansas City, Kansas Community College, and someone kept interrupting me, and I'm like, girl, you are on the free account. Just apply. You're an educator. Apply for the pro account, and you can do all these things I'm doing. So when you get in the program, and I'll take you there in a minute, you can start with templates. It's got a learning area where you can walk through educational things in the moment when you need it. Like you're like, okay, how do I take out that background? I know Dawn said we can do it. Then you could go in and watch something right away. But look at all the different things they have. Newsletters, things for all your social, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, whether it's LinkedIn, whatever you're doing, it has a setup for you. Okay, when you get in there, I'm guessing a lot of you have used PowerPoint. Okay. Oh, then we need to get together. If you're frustrated with that, we need to talk that too. But what it is when you click on an object in one of these programs, you get to get the tools that deal with that object. So when you click on the picture of the cookies, just to make us hungry, you get the little toolbar that's just about pictures. So you can change the effects, you can put on a fun filter, you can crop it, you can flip the picture, all the things that you might want to do with pictures. And it's got a little box, that little blue kind of box with handles around it. You can adjust the size of it. So it's very, very much like working in PowerPoint if you've ever done that, or if you've used another publishing kind of program, then it's very similar. Now down at the bottom of this image, I'm showing a text box. It's actually 2 text boxes. What's nice about this program is I can group things together, and then I can size them together. So the Smith's annual bake sale is 2 bits of text, but when I grab one of these corners, I can size it bigger and size it smaller together.
Wow.
If you've ever tried to make 2 pieces do what you want to do, you're ripping your hair out trying to get this stuff going. And also notice the toolbar I captured right above it. It's all about the text. It's the style. It's the size of it. It's the color of it. It's the bold and italic, all those things. Now, what you see on the left, and I tell you, it's going to look a little tiny bit different when we go in today because they keep updating this on me. When I taught yesterday, there was a new look in one part of this I'm going to show you. And so I'm like, in the moment, I'm like, oh, it's new. Okay, so we're going to just try this. So this happens to me all the time now. They roll these out.
It looks different from what I used like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I need to put a new screen capture on this one because now they've kind of combined all the elements into one place. But what's nice over here, and you can see, I've looked at things like Halloween and coffee. So when you type something in there, St. Patrick's Day is coming. Make a fun graphic for that. Easter, we've got our bunnies. We want to really accentuate the bunnies right now, right? So any of that, you can type that in. You can find pictures. You can find the cartoony kind of graphics, all the fun stuff. Okay, we're about to jump in the program. I do like to say you can upload whatever you need to. So your logos, your pictures, all the things. It'll have a place to upload your photos, videos, graphics, and then you download it. This is the part they changed. Now there's a big giant share button, and all of these things come packed down under it. But there's a few ways that you can download the graphics once you make them. Do you want to download it to your computer and use it on something you're making outside of Canva? If you want to post it to Facebook, to LinkedIn, to wherever, you go ahead and you can publish right from Canva. You can schedule it for next week. You can schedule it for 2 weeks out. So I don't really like sports, but my husband loves sports. So when my husband puts on a game, I sit down with Canva and I make graphics. I'm in the room, I'm hanging out. I kind of look up when there's something exciting. But then I can schedule things out for a few weeks. I'm getting work done, but I'm playing and having fun. It's a fun program. Okay, so we'll walk through all this live right now. Do you have questions for me as I get started into the program?
I just want to find out about this background thing.
Okay, and I'm going to show you with my daughter's doggy, so you'll like that. It's okay, so let me just, I have to alt tab it here. Let me jump to there. Okay, so here is my actual live account. So just a few things to navigate. On the left, you've got an item where you can collapse that little, I call it the hamburger. Everything in my world is named with food, so that one's the hamburger. and you can collapse it and expand it. That's your little side menu. Okay. You've got your home, you've got templates. This will get you started in any category that you see there. There are tons of ways to get started. So you may do one way, I may do another way. It's all good. We get going. It's got some featured kind of things. You can order your prints from here, just like Vistaprint or other services, your local services here. You could download it and take it to your local person, or you could just order online from them. I have talked to some people that have ordered and were happy.
Yeah.
So and the cost was not bad. Here's your learning center. You roll down and you can roll into whatever it is that you need it. It's got tutorials and things over here. There's your help. There's your settings. You'll see the bell for notifications. Maybe when you're working as a team, maybe Marissa's made a change to something, you need to see it, or Ron's made a change and you want to share together. So you'll see notifications on comments and things like that. Here I can start a design, and there is me and my account. So ways you can start: create a design, or custom size, or type right here what you want, or go to one of these buttons, or go to one of these things, or come up and start with templates. I don't care. You just start. So let's show a way. I usually start, I kind of get going in here in the middle, and I'm like, ooh, what do I want? How about a Facebook post plus St. Patrick's Day? What are we going to get? Ooh, okay. So what I have told it is I want to do things that are sized for Facebook. So I've given it that information. So I'm going to get things in the right size. First of all, that nice little kind of squarish size. And then I get to pick from a template. And let's find one.
You get to pick from 1,992 templates.
Yes, I do. I do. And so I'm going to find one that just suits me, however. Okay, so gosh, there's so many to choose from. Let's just choose a simple one to get started. How's that? Let's do just one of these. Okay, that's as easy as it is to get started. And the work is really done. What do I need to do to that? Add a logo. Done and done, right? So it's just getting me in. Now I'm going to click at the pieces. I haven't played with this one yet, so we're going to see what it's like. See how all the text is in pieces? All these are in pieces. All this is in pieces. Now let's just say I wanted to do something a little different. Maybe I'm not jiving with the yellow today. Maybe I want to pick a different color, and I want to go with pink. Can you believe it? It is so easy to change colors, even of some of the cartoony graphics. So just get in and play. I mean, you really have to just let your inner 8-year-old at this and just click and play. Don't be afraid. Try things, click away, change it, rotate it, do all the fun. And you'll see, like if I want to change the size of it, I'm grabbing a corner. If I want to rotate it, that's this little circly guy. If I want to change the size, now watch me change the size of happy. Uh-oh, he's not connected with the other text. Husky, undo. When I want to do things like join some text together, let's join happy and St. Patrick's Day. On my keyboard, I'm clicking the shift key. Some of the other programs, it's control, and this one it's shift. But I can click the first one, hold shift, click the second one, and then I can come up here and I'll tell it to group them. Group. Now I can size these and move them together, so I don't have to do it separately Oh, I'm so happy.
Thank you for that.
Tress is happy about that.
So happy.
We've saved the day for her. Okay, so things like that, and it's even amazing. You can click on the background. See how I clicked to just an empty area? There's my color. Watch me. Let me just change the color.
You're so magical.
I am magical. This is magical. And then if you decide you don't like it, you undo. Or maybe I say, you know what? I want to duplicate this page and see how it would look a little different. Maybe I'll brand it with my colors and just see if I like it. So I'm going to duplicate this page. So page 1, page 2. And maybe I just come in here and I do this. And maybe I try a little something. Maybe I do a little something. I tried that. Tried that. And maybe in these, I go with my green, my own green from my brand. Maybe I decide I really like that.
Who needs crayons, right?
I don't need it.
You can be creative with Canva.
I don't. I'm going to do this. So that's the basics of having fun with this. Let's look at what's happening on that left.
Can you delete it?
You
If
bet.
you want to delete something?
Yeah, I'm clicked on those flowers in the corner. I'm just hitting the delete key on my keyboard, gone. If I decide that was wrong, I go to my cuss key, undo it. Bring it back. I call it the cuss key because years ago you could only undo the last thing. You youngins don't know that, but there was a time when you did it, then you tried to fix it because you realized the mistake, and then those are all new steps, and it would only undo the last step. So I always said, as soon as you find yourself cussing, that's when you go to the undo. Try to undo it right away. Now we can undo a bunch of steps. So it's irrelevant now, but I still call it the cuss key. So if you want to add things, use the templates over on the left. You can shop, you can add new pages, do different things. This is the one I did yesterday. Okay, so you can keep and really I just want one page for this. I just want one little graphic, but I want to show you can play around, try do different things, and experiment. Now let's say I want a picture. So here I'm going to the elements. This has everything. So if I wanted like the shamrocks I was looking at yesterday, what do I want? Do I want little cartoony pictures? Do I want photos? Do I want videos? So let me just look. Photos, cartoony graphics, videos, and these are amazing. I'm going to point at a few. You can see there's some movement in them. You've seen the Facebook posts, right? That have a little video movement. You can make it so easy in here. So let's just
Can
play.
you do a video movement on the background of a picture?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, she wants to see a video movement on the background of this. Here we go. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to drag it. When my mouse touches the edge, it pops in there. Okay, so it can be in the background. As soon as my mouse touches the edge, that's when it pops in.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay, we're done. That's it. No, so you can have so much fun with these. Let's try a different one. Let's say I go and I'd rather have maybe a still in here. So I go and I grab one of these, pop it in there. If you already have a picture in there, if the template you choose has a picture, grab the picture and drag it to that little template part, and it will fill that one in instead of the background. So you could do the background or a picture square that's in there. Okay, that's actually a lot and it's kind of ugly. Undo. Okay, undo. So you drag, and you can also click on. Let's say I just want to click one. Let's say I want a shamrock. The leprechaun hat is going to go in here. And so I click that, it drops it in there. And then I can, let's say we take that guy out and we take him and we just rotate him a little to the side there. Whatever. So drop it on by clicking or drag it on and position it where you want it. Okay, so fun with the elements. Here's where you upload your own goodies. You can click the upload, and then you can actually search in there and find them. You can upload your own videos. You can upload your own audio. They also have that stuff in here. They even have little audio clips that are just generic that are free to use, depending on what you searched. Let's try something else, coffee. Okay. Sounds for your coffee graphics. Videos for your coffee. There's pouring coffee. There's your cartoony ones, and then there's your photo ones. All right, so uploads, you bring in whatever you need to do, your own images, and you can see I bring in all kinds of things. There's the text. It's got my fonts set up. So I've loaded in what kind of fonts I use for my brand, and so it will use those as a default, but I can always change. And then it's got some fun ones. Here's a little style. So if you want to change to something similar to your color or your vibe, or it will pick up your brand if you're on the Pro and you've loaded it. There's more audio, there's my logos, there's my brand kit. So there's a place I can go from my home where I can load up all my stuff, and then it's always there. So I just, boom, add it, size it, put it where I want, I'm ready to go. Okay, down here, there is the ellipsis, ... more. They are adding connections to all kinds of programs. Look at the integrations. And I have found some that I really do like. Let's make a graphic. Let's go back home. Let's just start again, just so you can get the gist of it. So starting anything, we'll start this one from here, social media. Let's do a Facebook post again. This one is blank. I could search the templates. I could pick a template at this point. I searched from the main page, but I could search in here. Let's do, I want to do rabbits. Now I'm sitting by this nice gal next to me that's all about saving the rabbits. So here I'm going to find some fun little graphics like this and just pop that in and get going. Okay?
Okay.
Now let's say I'm going to add a page because I want to show that very fun feature of getting the background out. But we're going to do that with Leonard. Hi, Leonard. This is my daughter's dog, Lenny. And he loves to smile. You can see he's a very smiley guy. And let's say I want to do something with him that's a lot like the graphic of the bunny in the first one. I want to get the car out of the background. So when you click on him, you can edit the image. And in the Pro level, so if you're right now trying the free, you don't have this part. But everybody apply for the nonprofit version. And then you can get the background remover. And if you've ever done this in Microsoft, you're like, that is so amazing. Wow. That if you just needed that as a business person, $12.99 a month, it's worth every penny. Because if you've tried to click around the edge in PowerPoint, then you can understand the beauty of this.
Even in Photoshop, this can be
I
a
know,
challenge.
terrible.
I've used Photoshop for years.
So I like to put Lenny here, and I hope you're noticing the little pink lines that are helping me line him up and stay away from my edges. So if I kind of want to put him to the side, and then I come out here, and the one I like to use with Lenny is he is feeling cute. And then I scoot it out here, and I give it a little tip. And then I'm going to find a background color. Again, I'm going to click on that background, and whatever I'm clicked on is active up here. And so then I play around a little bit and I see what would work. Nothing's going to look great with all those colors already, but so feeling cute, there he is. So play with it, have fun. look down here. If I'm changing to my brand and I'm doing something bigger, change all, that was the lavender, to the darker purple, the whole thing. There are presentations in here. If you use that on a presentation and you've got 10 slides, there's your color. So some of the other goodies I like to share, there are animations. Let's animate Lenny. Let's say Lenny does something fun. So when I want Lenny to come in, how about I have him tumble in? There's a tumble. So what I did was I clicked on him, I clicked animate, and then I get to pick. Maybe he's gonna pop. Maybe he's gonna rise in. They've got all kinds of, it's kind of like PowerPoint in transitions and animations. Notice it has a page animation or the photo. So make sure you're on the one that you want. Does the whole thing rise in? Does the whole thing pan in? Or just the one image? Okay, now you've built some stuff. Let's say you are ready to post or download something. And this, if you want this out of the way on the side, it's got a little hide. You can click it and hide it. You click something, it comes back out. Hide it. Let's say I'm done with this one. I'm ready. Oh, name it up here. Easter Bunny. This is all online. So these things are auto saving. You don't have to click save. You only log into this program somewhere you get the internet. So you don't download Canva to your machine. It's not that kind of program. It's a subscription. So as new things come in, you can you see new things like the share. I will say, if you use different social media, try out Resize.
Yeah.
Okay, we just got a name in here from Teresa on that. So when
I use
you
that a lot.
are going to do a Facebook, but then you want to also do an Instagram, it's a different kind of size. So go to Resize. Again, look, the crown is there. That means it's a pro level. So this week free? No. Next week when you get your account. So see, I can resize this original or copy and resize. Okay, it made a whole nother file of him. So he's a little bit taller. The Instagram's a little taller. So I might want to readjust, maybe make this just a taller look. I want to go back and see all those. I can go back. Recent designs. Here's my Facebook one. And I'd even do Facebook. I do that to help myself, just give myself a code. So I am going to post to Facebook. And so what I could do here is go to this share. You see there up there, it's going to show other people that you add to the document that have rights to see it and edit and work on it with you. This is now a new insights for analytics. If you have posted it, it will see tell you how many people looked at it, clicked at it. Okay, this is the new and improved share. So when you get my digital handout, it's old. You can add people. You can say what they're allowed to do. Only people that you've added can see it. You can copy a link to it. You can, these are things that I've done recently. So I can take it to Facebook or MailChimp or whatever. Here, download. When you go to download, you get to pick what kind of file it is. Look at all your choices. Like when you make a booklet, make it a PDF, right? You want a picture, make it a PNG or a JPEG. You wanted a video. If it has any movement, if it sees any movement, it's going to suggest you do a video. I'll do a PNG. If you make a logo in here, you can make the background around the logo transparent. So you can use the logo for other things. Let's say I just want page 1. Done. Download. That was easy. Let's go look for it. Now it put it there. It's downloaded it to my computer. I want to see it in the folder and I want to show you where I would go get it. I would go get it in the download folder. Here is my Easter bunny. They always go to the download folder. Then I'm going to grab it and put him on the desktop because while I'm actively working, that's where I like to work from. And so we'll close those up. And back here, I want to show you, share it. Let's go this time to the Facebook. I want to plan to put him out. I don't even know, friends, what day Easter is. I'm still in March. But if I wanted to put that post there, I'm picking which page I want. It's an individual graphic. Now, I've already loaded up my Dawn Monroe training Facebook page. Look, I could publish him right now, or I could use it. It's teeny. I wish they'd make this part bigger.
April 17th.
Thank you. So if I wanted to post this, I could go out here and let's say April 17th, there it is, Sunday the 17th. So let's put that on that day. And then here's my clock. And I can just say done. This is what I do during sports. Husband's like, what are you doing? Content planner. So what it's doing is putting it on my calendar from Canva. This is the actual post. You can always get back in there. If you ever need to get it out of there, it's got an ellipsis in there. You can edit it again or you can delete it. Sometimes I need to copy it and use it again for something else. But here's where I write the text. Happy Easter, everyone.
Everybody.
Everybody. Oh, okay, there you go. Everybody. And I can copy and paste links and things in there. They don't look like links here, but they do work when they actually post, I figured out. And then save and schedule. And what happens is you've got a little calendar and you can see, I'll go back into March, you can see I had one go out this week. You could have seen it on my Facebook page. Here's one I played with it on St. Patrick's Day. Actually, that's a practice one. It's not really clean. Here's one I did for something coming up later in the month. And so I wanted to promote it later. Just a general, our services. And now I've just added something for Easter. I should have put my brand on it, had been done. So I can do all this scheduling out. And that's what I really recommend you all start looking at doing. On that little navigation bar on the left, there's that brand kit and there's the content planner. You can get right to them. There are other things. The last thing I think I'll share with you is I found this recently. It did not work yesterday. It's still in a beta mode, but I'm going to try it again. You can import a file. I found that you could import PDF documents right into Canva and you could edit them.
Oh my goodness.
So
Oh, wow.
if you also hate Adobe PDF, this may be a lifesaver. I just downloaded a soup recipe from All Recipes. Let's see if it will open.
Canva seems to be giving Creative Suite a run for their money
I think so.
because they're so expensive.
I think so. Now there it worked. It came in today. Hallelujah. Okay, so there it is. And you can now click,
Wow.
and these are editable text pieces. See, it's still in beta. Every time I bring one in, it's asking me. And last night it did not work for me. Okay,
That's
so
amazing.
there
Hmm.
I can actually get in, I can edit this text. So if I'm making like the family recipe book and this is my recipe, I can add it in there pretty quick and even add the link back to the original. There is a little page here. This is kind of like in PowerPoint where you can see multiple pages. And I'm going to show you a catalog that I made myself recently. I made a webinar catalog of all kinds of topics I do. And it's 20 pages. And I've got links in it from one page to the next. because you can add links in there. But basically, I made a topic list, and these all connect to the other pages. So when you use my PDF catalog, you can click a topic and it'll jump you to the page.
That's awesome.
And I made this all in Canva. And then I put this on my website, so someone that might be interested in a topic could look this up, click. And I added on the bottom of each page a little go back to the table menu. It takes you to this page. So you can do all kinds of things in here.
What about brochure?
Yes, brochures are in here. Start at home. Type in here, brochure. And you can make a PowerPoint in here. You can do presentations and you can share them directly from here as well. So here are brochures. They're threefold ready to go. And then you could send it to your local printer. Easy. Okay, so that is my basic how to get started there. Let's see, we did the downloads. We can share to other apps. You can share your graphics directly to your Google Drive, your OneDrive, your Dropbox, your MailChimp, your Constant Contact, wherever you're putting them. And there's just a sample of something. It takes seconds to get over there. Very, very fast integration. Sample of the animations. So that's something you could post easily. This is the part that changed, but it's still in there. It just looks a little different today. There, we removed the background. The Canva Live. This is if you make basically a PowerPoint in here, and then when you're in a room of people, you can be live. You give them a code, and then in their phone, they're putting little comments on the sidebar.
That's
live.
awesome.
So it's kind of like our chat that we've been doing for Zoom for so long. Now we could chat in a real presentation, and there's the PDF thing. So I'll make sure I get this handout over to Marissa. She can get it to all of you. And if you want to connect. I would love to. So that's it.
Thank you very much.
Questions? Does anybody have any questions or?
Oh, she's got me sold.
She's ready to go. I have to follow now the bunny page to see what's all happening.
Has Canva signed you on yet as a
You know what?
reseller?
I did make an affiliate link, but all you all are going to get yours for free, so you don't need my affiliate link. But if you're going to refer it to someone that has
Yeah.
to pay, I'll give you the link. You can share my link. So-
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I know I sometimes say I could be a salesperson for Podio because
Right.
I
You
love
need
Podio.
software that you fall in love with and you start
I
using.
know it's
sure.
crazy.